Meron din tayong sinasabing citizenship by naturalization. Commonwealth Act number 473, the revised naturalization law approved June 17, 1939 provide that person having certain specific qualification may become a citizen of the Philippines by naturalization. So yung mga tao na nakatira dito. Okay? Section 2 of Commonwealth Act number 473 specifies that the applicant must possess the following qualifications. He must be not less than 21 years of age on the day of the hearing of the petition. So, hindi siya umabot ng, kung gusto niya maging Pilipino, so dapat hindi siya umabot ng 21 years of age on the day of the hearing of the petition. He must have resided in the Philippines for a continuous period of not less than 10 years. Ibig sabihin, 10 taong pamamalagi niya, so pwede niya siyang kumuha ng citizenship. He must be of good moral character and believe in the principles underlying the Philippine Constitution. So, good moral character, ibig sabihin, wala siyang kaso, wala siyang problema. Tapos, lahat sinusunod niya in the Philippine Constitution and must have conducted himself in a proper and unapproachable manner during the entire period of his residence in the Philippines and his relation with the constituted government as well as with the community in which he is living. So, dapat maganda yung kanyang pag-uugali towards sa community. Then, he must own real estate in the Philippines worth not less than 5,000 pesos, Philippine currency, or must have some non-lucrative trade, profession, or lawful occupation. Halimbawa, yung ating mga Chinese traders, o kaya kung sino pa man dyan. So, they must have real estate. Ibig sabihin, mayroon silang ari-arian dito or businesses. Okay. He must have enrolled his minor children of school age in any of the public schools or private schools recognized by the Office of the Private Education of the Philippines, where Philippine history, government, and civics are taught or prescribed as part of the school curriculum during the entire period of this residence in the Philippines required of him prior to the hearing of his petition for naturalization as Philippine citizenship. Ibig sabihin, mayroon siyang anak na naka-enroll sa ating mga private schools. Okay? Public or private schools. So, pwede siyang mag-seek for citizenship. Section 4 of Commonwealth Act number 473 provides that the following cannot be naturalized as Philippine citizens. So, pwede, mayroon mga instances na hindi po pwedeng maaprubahan yung ating yung pag-apply ng naturalization sa Pilipinas. Persons opposed to organized government or affiliated with any association or group of persons who uphold and teach doctrines opposing all organized governments. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng kanyang kinabibilangan na organization is opposing the present administration or lahat ng sinasabatas ng ating government. Persons defending or teaching the necessity of propriety of violence. So, ibig sabihin, engage siya sa mga nasabi dyan. Polygamists or believers in the practice of polygamy. Ibig sabihin, yung polygamous, nagkakaroon ng maraming asawa. So long as so hindi sila po pwede. Except ang mga Muslim tayo, kaya natural naman tayo. So natural citizen na tayo. Persons convicted of crimes involving moral turpitude. So, ibig sabihin, kung alien yan, ibig sabihin, foreigner, tapos nakaswahan siya ng moral turpitude, so hindi po pwede. Person suffering from mental alienation or incurable contagious disease. Ibig sabihin, mayroon siyang problema sa pag-isip or mayroon siyang sakit na hindi maaagapan. Person contagious, ibig sabihin hindi malalapatan ng gamot. Person who during the period of the residence in the Philippines have not mingled socially with the Filipinos or who have not evinced a sincere desire to learn and embrace the customs, tradition, and ideas of the Philippines. So, pwede rin maging dahilan yung although nakatira dito ang foreigner na yan, pero hindi siya nakikipagsalamuha, nakikipaghalubilo. So, hindi niya pinag-aaralan ng kung ano pa man ang mga kultura natin, custom, and tradition natin. So, pwede maging dahilan para hindi siya ma-grant magbigay ng naturalization. Citizens or subject of nations with whom the United States and the Philippines are at war during the period of such war. So, ibig sabihin, mayroong war or gulo between the two nation. Ibig sabihin, Pilipinas, Malaysia for example, tapos taga-Malaysia yon, hindi po pwede. citizens or subjects of a foreign country other than the United States whose laws do not grant Filipinos the right to become naturalized citizens or subject to thereof. Ibig sabihin, siya ay mamamayan ng isang bansa na hindi pumapayag na matanggal yung kanyang pagiging citizen sa kanilang bansa na may mga batas halimbawa. So, hindi siya pwede mag-apply sa atin. Republic Act Number 9139 approved June 8, 2001 provided that aliens under the age of 18 who were born in the Philippines, who have resided in the Philippines and have resided therein since birth, and who possess other specified qualification may be granted Philippine citizenship by administrative proceedings subject to certain requirements. So, sa ang Republic Act Number 9139 naman, sabi natin kanina, so hindi niyo kailangan hanapin. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng bata, foreigner na pinanganak sa Pilipinas, hanggang pagtutong ng 18 years old, ay pwede na silang mabigyan ng Philippine citizenship, administrative, ibig sabihin, so, pero meron mga certain requirements. Laws and reacquisition of Philippine citizenship. Paano natatanggal at paano ka makakabalik sa pagiging Filipino mo, if ever? Commonwealth Act Number 63 dated October 29, 1936 provided that the Philippine citizens may lose citizenship in any of the following ways or events. So, ito yung mga dahilan kung paano ka matatanggal. Okay. By naturalization of foreign country. So, dahil naging citizen ka na ng isang foreign country. By express renunciation of citizenship. So, tinanggal mo na yung pagiging Filipino mo by subscribing to an oath of allegiance to support the constitution or laws of foreign country. Ibig sabihin, tumutulong ka sa kanila, nag-pledge ka ng allegiance sa kanila, so hindi ka na pwede. Upon attaining 21 years of age or more, provided, however, that the Filipino may not divest himself of Philippine citizenship in any manner while the Republic of the Philippines is at war with any country. So, hindi siya pwedeng tinalikuran niya yung kanyang pagiging Pilipino when times na merong war. So, by rendering services to or accepting commission in the armed forces of the foreign countries and the taking an oath of allegiance incited thereto except in a certain specific cases. So, tumutulong siya sa nagpa-appoint siya, a commission sa isang armed forces ng isang foreign country. So, except kung may mga certain specific cases, for example, by cancellation of the certificate of naturalization. So, kinancel niya yung kanyang pagiging Filipino citizen. By having been declared by competent authority a deserter of the Philippine Armed Forces in time of war unless subsequently a plenary pardon or amnesty has been granted. So, ibig sabihin, meron na siyang competent meron na siyang deserter, ibig sabihin, tinanggal siya unless subsequently a plenary pardon, unless binigyan siya ng plenary pardon or amnesty. Okay. In the case of a woman upon her marriage to a foreigner, if by virtue of the laws enforced in her husband's country, she acquires his nationality. So, ibig sabihin, nagpakasal siya sa isang Malaysian, tapos kumuha siya ng citizenship, so hindi siya po pwede. Natanggal ng kanyang pagiging Filipino unless na-force lang siya. Republic Act Number 8171, so approved October 23, 1995, provided a mechanism allowing Filipino women who have lost their Philippine citizenship by marriage to aliens and natural-born Filipinos who have lost their Philippine citizenship, including their minor children, on account of political or economic necessity to reacquire Philippine citizenship. So, itong batas naman ito is naglalayo na bigyan ng panibago or citizenship ang isang babae na nagpakasal sa foreigner, for example, at saka para may balik na ang kanyang pagiging naturally citizen for the pagkabulol. Citizen kasama ang kanyang anak sa Pilipinas. Republic Act Number 9225 approved August 29, 2003 provided that natural-born citizens of the Philippines who had lost their Philippine citizenship by reason of their naturalization as citizens, nakakapagod naman kasi ito, of a foreign country will be deemed to have reacquired Philippine citizenship upon taking an oath of allegiance to the Republic that their children, whether legitimate, illegitimate, or adopted below 18 years of age, shall be deemed citizens of the Philippines, and the natural-born citizens of the Philippines who become citizens of a foreign country subsequent to its enactment would retain their Philippine citizenship upon taking the oath. Ibig sabihin, kapag natural-born citizen ka ng Pilipinas, tapos natanggal yung pagiging Filipino mo dahil nag-apply ka ng citizenship sa isang bansa, so pwede ka mag-reacquire ng Philippine citizenship katulad ni sino? Si Grace Poe. Okay, maraming salamat.